They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 16 yards, a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Going up top for Miller. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Anthony Miller. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 7, Saints nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking for Perriman there, he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Denzel Mims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
36-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson will set up the screen to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. These two teams all tied after 1.
To 7.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Watson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Garoppolo on first down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Saints.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. Now Garoppolo. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Going deep this time for Miller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the Raiders have got him. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Yeah, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Able to connect with Mims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
First down, New Orleans.
First down, Garoppolo. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Saints add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You give the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Saints.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Garoppolo now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Dorsett's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And the Saints, first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly.
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Complete to Dorsett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down, Saints.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Denzel Mims, his third touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now McManus for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Saints 28, Raiders 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ronnie Harrison.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd and 7, Watson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down, told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up, I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right, he talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The pass there over the middle to start things out. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Godwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the pickup, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Raiders 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Watson now to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Now 4th down and 1.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
1st
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
New Orleans.
Garoppolo on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man has got one. It's complete. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Wait. 21.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo able to connect to Mims. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Complete to Denzel Mims.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team is...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Kyle Van Noy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Score Saints.
A big offensive explosion.